There's a bird in the tree right there. Got it. Wait, birds aren't real. It's a robot. What? What? So to steer it, I can just turn the tail like this, and then it flaps its wings. Let's see if it can actually fly. Okay, so it says just give it a toss. Here we go. Whoa. I never would have thought that I would describe a machine as majestic. It gives the feeling that you're watching a real bird fly. So how is this different than a plane? Well, the first main difference is that for a plane, the thrust and lift components are separate and decoupled entities. But for a bird, the wings provide the thrust and the lift as part of a single mechanism that can be actively controlled and manipulated by active shape change. What's really cool is if I use a scale and capture the air being pushed down by the bionic bird, you can see the thrust and lift components depending on the angle of the bird. So the bird by itself weighs around 10.3 grams. Now let's say it's just flapping straight like this. Let's see the force of air being pushed downward. You can see that it's only around 2 grams, 1.7 grams here. So only 1.7 gram force is being pushed downward. The rest is being used as thrust pushing that way. So you can see if I turn it upward like this, then we get over the weight of the bird. So it has almost 11 gram force of thrust to push it forward. But researchers have found that during the downstroke of birds flapping its wings, a bird supports twice its body weight. But during the upstroke, it's in free fall. So the average is a downward thrust of 1 body weight, but it does it in lumps of flapping wings. This means that for a normal bird to try to hover in place, it's really hard. They move up and down. But if you've ever seen a hummingbird, you'll notice that they can hover almost perfectly in place. But how is that the case? Well, hummingbirds fly differently than all other birds. If you look at the thrust of the hummingbird, you'll see that they support their body weight on the downstroke and on the backstroke, so they can hover perfectly in place.